Hi there. We are on day 19 of our Through the New Testament in 1 Year. And today we're starting the parables, which is cool, in Matthew. There's like 3 of them here today, and one explained. So, parable of the sower. Most of us know the meaning of this by now. But that same day, Jesus went out to the house and sat beside the sea. And great crowds gathered about him. So he got into a boat and sat down, and a whole crowd stood on the beach. And he told them many things in parables, saying, A sower went out to sow. As he sowed, some seeds fell along the path. The birds came and devoured them. Other seeds fell on the rocky ground, where they did not have much soil, and immediately they sprang up, since they had no depth of soil. But when the sun rose, they were scorched, and since they had no root, they withered away. Other seeds fell among the thorns, and the thorns grew up and choked them. Other seeds fell on good soil and produced grain, some 100-fold, some 60-fold, some 30. He who has ears, let him hear. Mm-hmm. And it's kind of comforting to say even his own disciples didn't understand this, okay? The purpose of the parables. Then the disciples came to him, Why do you speak to them in parables? And he answered them, To you it has been given to know the secrets of the kingdom of heaven, but to them it has not been given. For to the one who has, more will be given, and he will have an abundance, but the one who has not, even what he has will be taken away. This is why I speak to them in parables. Because seeing, they do not see, and hearing, they do not hear, nor do they understand. Indeed, in their case, the prophecy of Isaiah is fulfilled that says, You will indeed hear, but never understand, and you will indeed see, but never perceive. For the people's heart has grown dull, and with their ears they can barely hear, and their eyes they have closed, lest they should see with their eyes and hear with their ears and understand with their heart and turn, and I would heal them. All right? All they would have to do is ask, right? But blessed are your eyes, for they see, and your ears, for they hear. For truly I say to you, many prophets and righteous people longed to see what you see and did not see it, and to hear what you hear and did not hear it. Okay. There we go. Hear then the parable of the sower. When anyone hears a word of the kingdom and does not understand it, the evil one comes and snatches it away, what has been sown in his heart. This is what was sown along the path. As for what was sown on the rocky ground, this is the one who hears the word and immediately receives it with joy. Yet he has no root in himself, but endures for a while. And when tribulation or persecution arises on account of the world, immediately he falls away. I have known lots of people like this, right? As for what was sown among thorns, this is the one who hears the word, but cares of the world and the deceitfulness of riches and choke the world, and it proves unfruitful. As for what was sown in good soil, this is the one who hears the word and understands it. He indeed bears fruit and yields, in one case 100, in another case 60, in another case 30-fold. Right. The parable of the weeds. Here's another parable before them, saying, He put another parable before them, saying, The kingdom of heaven may be compared to a man who sowed good seed in his field. But while his men were sleeping, his enemy came and sowed weeds among the wheat and went away. So when the plants came up and bore grain, then the weeds appeared also. And the servants of the master of the house came and said to him, Master, did you not sow good seed in your field? How then does it have weeds? He said to them, An enemy has done this. So the servants said to him, Do you want us to go and gather them? But he said, No, lest in gathering the weeds you root up the wheat along with them. Let both grow together until the harvest, and at the harvest time I will tell the reapers, Gather the weeds first and bind them in bundles to be burned, but gather the wheat into my barn. Okay, now that's what he's doing now, right? The good and the bad will all be judged at one time. Okay? All at once. So, there you go. Shall we, since we're only at like 4 minutes here, let's go to this one and look for notes. Great multitude. Christ showeth in putting forth his parable of the sower that the seed for which he is sown into the world, cometh not on so well as in one another, for the reason for the seed. You can't read those because they're blocked. I don't know why they do that. So you can't see it. That's too bad. I'm just looking for notes. They have the greatest footnotes in this old Bible. Ugh. The gift of understanding and of faith is proper to the select. To this. Maybe it's the elect, right? And all the rest are blinded through the just judgment of God. You guys know the secrets, but other people don't. Blessed are your eyes. The condition of the church under and since Christ is better than it was in the time of the fathers under the law. Oh, that's true. Yeah. Though there be mention made of the heart, yet this sowing is referred to hearing without understanding, for whether this seed be received in the heart or no, yet he that soweth to the heart. Okay. Another parable. Christ showeth another parable of the evil seed mixed with the good, and the church shall never be free and quit from offenses, both in doctrine and manners, until the day appointed for the restoring of all things to come, and therefore the faithful have to arm themselves with patience and constancy, right? I kind of said that, right? Good and the bad are together today, and they will all be judged. Okay? So, there you go. Not a lot of notes. These are parables. Tomorrow we will. Let's go back to our English Standard Version. Yeah, mark this as complete. And we'll see what we're doing tomorrow. The mustard seed and the leaven. Those are good ones. Prophecy and parable. The parable of the weeds explained. Again. Okay. The parable of the hidden treasure. Pearl of great value. The net, new and old treasures. Jesus rejected at Nazareth. Good stuff, huh? Good stuff. So there you go. That's a short, sweet, under 10 minutes, like always. And the parables are good, okay? Easy to understand once explained to you, okay? If you don't understand them, neither did the apostles at first, okay? And Jesus explains it to them, and he also explains it to us. So there you go. Keep watching. We're going to do the whole New Testament this year. And there's only 270 chapters in 365 days. So there are a lot of half chapters and a lot of time to really get into it and study it without taking too long. So, but catch up on any may have missed. Give us a like if you think about it. But tomorrow we'll keep going. See you then.